Okay.
Don't tell the elf.
So, where we last left off, you guys had successfully made it into Tiny's mansion, and have reached Tiny after making your way through the perilous traps of the gravity room, the
everyone knows. Everyone knows I'm a fucking thing because they all took my fucking helmet off.
Yep. Tiny was quite fascinated by this. Calros, you were the only one who had successfully made it straight to Tiny and watched as your friends, or comrades rather, had trouble making their way through. And with this, who am I hearing? Oh, it's Mark.
Oh yeah, that's my cat.
No, I was hearing myself through the
Echo.
Oh.
I'm hearing Discord through you.
Are you hearing Discord through me? It's through my goddamn head. Oh, maybe the mic's too close. Hang on.
Okay.
I thought you were hearing that random bell jingling noise, which is my cat.
No. Okay, yeah, it's better.
Okay. Mike was just in.
You're too close.
Come here, Steven.
Okay. So you guys have now arrived. The children are safe too. They're a little they're a little bit puzzled by what's going on. Still clinging onto you, Josh. But...
Yep.
Right. So you made it through my house, and I'm still hearing myself, Mark.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just sensitivity.
I just did. Say something.
Ah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Barely.
Let me try it again. Let me move it up a little bit more. You also got like weirdly louder too, so.
That's because I screamed a little bit louder. But I'm talking fine now, and I don't hear myself, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Can everyone hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Then we're good.
All right. To continue. So what you think of my place?
It was interesting.
Yeah. Currently, the surrounding area, you guys are in. It's kind of dimly lit. You can tell that this is more for people who have dark vision or aids for it, because there's just there's just a single candle basically on the desk, but he's moving around like he's okay. So I mean, Calros, you're okay too because you're also a gnome. Who else has dark vision? Is that it? Oh, Gary does.
I have bell vision.
I don't believe I do. I don't.
No, you don't.
Oh,
Alright.
no, I'm just saying.
Bell vision. What are you guys doing here again?
We were trying to get away from the town, and found your cube.
Hold on. Mark?
Oh god, it's exploding.
Christ, man.
What's that? I just muted myself.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, well, I flicked the mute button that is on my
It basically
headset.
It fed back Discord directly.
What the literal fuck?
Yeah, so just use the in Discord mute button.
Is that my fuck you all mute button?
Yeah, basically. Just use the one in Discord from now on.
I like how I have a self-destruct button.
Yeah, you do.
Alright, we're good.
Okay.
So we were running away from the town, because the hags are probably, they're illusioned in the town. So we were leaving.
Okay.
And we found it here because we thought it would be safe. We locked your shop up, and we got sent into the cube thing, and now we're here.
And you did say you needed to talk to us after the church.
Yes, that is true. After we did the thing.
He takes a moment, pauses, thinks, and it's just like, oh, all right, I did tell you to come back. But it was for your friend. You kind of left him behind.
Doesn't make me look hot.
He motions over, and you see Key kind of just sitting in the corner playing with his
No,
marionettes.
don't. It's too gay.
He's
Too gay.
playing with his marionettes.
I want to take pictures of me.
Can
Upon
I have
seeing
the
Head,
power to mute Mark?
Yep, server mute. Lol. Let me know when you're done with
upon
that shit,
seeing
Mark.
upon seeing Head, he's gonna jump up, run up to him, and just point and say marionette.
Yeah, the
You've
cat's
just been
kind of out
spending
of the
the
bag.
entire time using the tools in Tiny's shop and in his basement, basically, to just work on your marionettes, and you just leveled up that way.
What's that? You say free legendary marionette?
No. No.
This shit's in the house. It's in fucking Tiny's house. But okay, I see what you're saying. Just like the kind of.
So yeah, that's what happened. And yeah, the cat's kind of out of the bag, Key.
How?
Well, someone took my head off.
Slowly raises my hand.
Yeah.
Well, personally, I don't care if he's a big box of sand or a big ball of mist. As long as he
I don't
pays.
care either. I'm gonna become you one day. And he's just gonna glare at the marionette.
I mean, it is pretty cool not having to sleep or eat.
Oh, I would have to eat, but I have to eat
disagree
butter,
with
oil,
that,
and
yeah.
wood.
Oh. Well, I don't have to eat.
Oh. Damn.
I wish I didn't have to eat. More time for research.
It's great.
Am I the only one here that appreciates food?
He
I mean-
you notice that Tiny kind of begins to walk up to you, Het, and just kind of starts knocking on you slowly, like trying to figure out. It sounds full. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I am a soul inside the armor, you know?
Does it mean you feel pain
I mean,
or any
Kind
sensation
of.
for that matter?
not really.
Tell me,
not anymore.
do you lust?
I
Daddy,
I
what's
am
lust?
a pseudo. It's. Ask me again when you're older. I'm a suit of armor now. I don't think I can.
I mean, if you have enough determination, anything's a dildo.
You never know until you try.
I now hold my hands over the kids' ears and their heads together.
Daddy, what are you doing? I want to listen.
No, it's okay. This is a grown-up conversation.
You just yell back.
Just let it happen.
Tiny actually begins to try to climb up you.
I mean, I'm gonna let him as long as he
Okay.
doesn't like hit me or anything.
No, he's just kind of crawling up, like inspecting. He pushes down what looks to be almost like a lens of sort. It just extends out. It's basically like a mini microscope for himself. He begins like kind of just inspecting your armor itself. Looks suspiciously clean.
Yeah,
Keys is gonna hold up his hands and do jazz hands, just like magic.
it basically is. Yeah.
That makes sense, I suppose. He opens your. He goes to push your helmet back to kind of like open it like a hood, like the hood of a car, and just begins to peer inside. Oh,
Yeah.
I see you. You're the black stuff swirling around, aren't you?
Yeah. That's me.
Blackness is a real soul.
He begins
Literally,
to,
my soul.
He begins to push his hand in and kind of like rolls it around in there. Like, can you feel it?
Nope.
Oh.
That's
There
what
is
she
no
said.
sensation. Technically, someone could wear me.
Oh! He hops inside you.
Be careful in there, Tiny.
He falls down. You feel this happen, or like you know enough about, I guess, your fucking body now, to where you feel him drop inside and hit like your crotch, and you hear, oh, you little no balls.
Retweet?
He's just kind of sitting there at the moment, moaning a bit. Oh.
Did it hurt?
Never a dull moment, is it?
No, no, it's not.
Tiny, was that as good for you as it was for him?
I don't know. All I know is I'm in pain.
How does it feel to have another man inside you?
I feel strangely vindicated. He
I'm
hurt
gonna
himself. He fell and hit his dick inside, so I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna look at Mule's character and be like, wouldn't a bard have a better answer to that?
Alright, I've unmuted Mark. I assume by now he's done. Alright, let's see here. So you feel Tiny begin to back to mute. You feel Tiny begin to crawl back out of the armor, kind of slowly. Oh, this hurts.
You kind of deserve that.
What did I do to deserve it? I only hopped inside you.
Without permission.
You didn't stop me.
Consent is a thing, Tiny.
As long as you don't say no, it's fine.
Yeah, he didn't say no.
Yeah, he didn't say no. You're right. So there's my consent.
I hate all of you. So, except for you kids. I love you. Everyone else I fucking hate. And
Key's
pretty cool. Yeah, you're pretty cool, Key.
Remember, Freeze,
Everyone
this
else
is a
in this
lesson.
room I
No
fucking
means
hate.
no.
So he crawls out and hops down, and then like he kind of like does a 3-point landing, and the other his other hand is just like instinctively like reaches towards his groin. And it's just like, oh, I should have jumped. He kind of like lays on the ground and just makes a little ball, just a ball of gnome pain. Oh.
You,
No.
are you dying?
No. My little babies are though. Oh.
I
There'd
mean,
be no little tinies running around.
Wouldn't that make them tiny ears?
does anyone know a heal spell?
Key's gonna go over and rub his back.
Oh, good God, it wasn't rubber's balls.
God.
Would you like me to roll a medicine roll, Hayden?
No, you're okay. You consult him. I assume while you're doing this, though, you're making sounds of like a cash register, just cha-ching, cha-ching.
No, he's making sounds of like just, I'll get you fixed up, love, and he's just like rubbing his back.
Oh, it reminds me of my mother-in-law. Suddenly I feel in more pain.
I know the feeling, Tiny.
Oh. Yeah, like he kind of like nods his head and motions you to get away, thanking you for massaging him, I guess. Like I know. So, whew, what's this about hags? You mentioned them before, but
The theater actually had hags that were in there, and they were like doing something to people. No one still told me the real thing about what's going on in there, but all the disappearances are their fault. Also, they all look like redheads that are in the town, and they're all using illusion magic.
Wait, hold up, back up. Redheads, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, just my fucking type. Alright. He looks down for a moment. Never mind.
He's gonna roll his eyes
of undead.
and just go imitate the guard's voice. Give me those cookies. These cookies are for Grandma. And like rub his temples. Like, Jesus.
If I was giving experience points anymore, you'd get some, but damn it, that was good. What's this about cookies?
Yeah. I don't know.
Why does he sound like
It's
a
a hag
guard?
thing.
Well, he has to hear things, so at some point I'm assuming he heard the town guard say that.
Oh, but actually no, Keys, you... No, never mind. You sign off the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it because I was on the wall.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So yeah, bad shit was going on in the town, and we wanted to escape. And we figured you had given us consent to find you, so that was good enough for us to get away.
See, if that's giving consent, then what he did earlier is definitely consent.
But
You're small enough I can
basically-
punch you.
But basically, half the town, if not all the town, is under a spell.
What Key said.
Well, that's not good. Not really at all, actually.
You live here.
I mean, the head's gonna draw his sword and shield. We don't know if you're being affected either.
I mean,
He does live in this town.
can I... Hayden, I was in here, like, how many... Like, a couple hours with him, right?
Yeah, you were there through the night, and are you talking about in his mansion, or
Just around him, in general.
you've been around him for most of the night?
Did I notice anything weird about him?
About him? No. Well, I mean, he's a little bit eccentric, but other than that,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, Mark's just gonna be muted until I need him, so I'll be texting, messaging him whenever. Okay.
I've actually got a question for you real quick, Hayden.
Huh.
As this is a homebrew class, shit changes on it sometimes, and there's been like 1 or 2 cantrips added. Do I add them to my thing, or...
Wait, hold up. What?
Like, there's been cantrips added to the class.
That's just fuck. Where's your class?
I gotcha.
Because unless you have a list of cantrips known, or it gives you cantrips at each level, I mean, more often than not.
It does. Spells known of first level and higher, then it says cantrips, first level, second level, all that.
Spells known. Okay, I don't know why cantrips are not like... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull from the sorcerer list, and you're gonna use the cantrips, the amount of cantrips known, per that. So let me see here.
I figure it's a good time to do this before we get into combat and
No,
shit.
yeah, you're fine. Let's see, sorcerer. Actually, that's probably not a good idea, because they start off with a lot.
Realistically, it's just adding 2. Which would be Eldritch Blast and Prestidigitation.
What? Oh. Wait, does it actually say where you get your more I see where the cantrips are listed, but it doesn't say anything about the how many cantrips you get per level or anything.
I thought you cantrips at level 1.
Yeah, you do, but where's the list of how many cantrips known at level 1?
Should be up.
This is the problem with homebrew.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that. It just says spells known. There's nothing for cantrips.
It's bullshit. Good job, guys. Fucking whoever made this class, top notch.
Did I'm saying it was cool in detail or in as an ideal, but it's kind of shittily put together.
Yep. Okay, we'll say you know 3 cantrips.
Can I interchange them right now?
Yeah, you can you get to change them whenever you level. And then the spells known will remain the same. So, let's see, 3rd level you now know 3 spells.
Yeah.
Which can be of 1st level only currently. Let's see. Yeah, because you're definitely more of an innate spellcaster. Okay, well, back to where we were. Who was the last one talking? Guys.
I don't remember.
Next one.
You?
I think it was me.
Alright. Well, regardless of who was just talking, you see Tiny sitting there stroking his small chin. He walks over to his table and begins working again.
What are you working on?
Stuff!
What kind of stuff?
Magical stuff, obviously.
Are you working on that thing I asked for? Or did you forget it again?
No. He motions over, like, without really moving his head. He points over to the right. You see, what exactly was the item you were asking for again? It was the, to see...
The magical thing, the magical, lens to see through illusions.
Illusions already don't affect you, though, right?
Yeah.
Why are you asking for it, then?
Because I don't want to be the only one to see bad shit anymore.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, you're doubling up on this. Why?
Obviously,
also because I apparently saw the hags as redheads, so their magic is super strong.
Yeah, I'd like to think that you're gonna see anything that is low, like at your level or lower. So as you level up, and as you become more of a soulbound, I guess, like you ease more into it, you'll be able to see better.
Okay, so only immunity at my level and lower.
Yeah,
Makes
like
sense.
if it was cast at a low level, or if it was just like a cantrip or something.
Okay, so level, what, like 3 or lower spells?
Yeah.
And they cast a level
Or-
6 spell, so obviously...
Or like that kind of ratio. Basically, it'll be when I say so or not, but I have a good
Yeah.
feel for that stuff anyways, so...
Yeah.
Anyways, he points over towards what looks to be a pair of glasses and some runes next to them that are written on paper. It looks to be some notes. He's talking, and he says, "I haven't quite figured out the right rune yet. I haven't done it before, so it's gonna take probably a little bit more time. It's a little bit hard, you know."
Yeah, no, it's fine.
You're basically asking for true sight.
Yeah, I know. You said you could do it, so I'm just waiting to do it.
Well, sure, I can do it, but I didn't give you a time. You gotta be a little bit more patient.
Ooh, Tiny. Ooh.
He just
He's
kind
gonna
of goes, what?
You got anything that gives me dark vision?
He blows out the candle. See? Dark. Yes, can see now. It's dark.
Anything magical?
He lights the candle back up with a little flame cantrip. Anything magical? Well, I'm sure I probably have something, but it's gonna be back in the shop. I mean, it's not like it's hard to get there. All you have to do is step through the portal. He motions over. There is a little stone upraised area with what looks to be a rune inscribed, and then a permanent glowing purple portal above it. I'll take you right back to the shop.
Okay.
Or rather,
I mean-
wherever the cube is, but, you know, the shop.
Isn't that the town with the hags in it?
Well, yeah. What else are you gonna come out? That's where the cube is.
Come out of the hell.
Shouldn't we be ready to fight off hags and undead army? I heard that word a second ago come from Gary.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's not much of my problem. These people didn't pay me jack shite anyways. So I'm probably gonna... You know what? I don't need to tell you guys this. I'm just going to continue working.
Well, right, but if you take us back through there, like, how safe is your shop? You got, like, enchantments out the fucking wazoo, right?
He looks back over at Het. You locked the door, right?
Yeah?
Okay, then you're good.
Yeah. See, we're...
I'm not going to
Good.
give all of my secrets to you guys. You're just customers at the moment who so happen to rudely intrude on my house and my shop. I've been patient up till now. Mostly because, he points over at Gary, this guy seems to know a wee bit about business. And this one's been interesting. He points over at Het.
And I point out my cloak. Eh?
Yeah, like I said, you know business. That's why I've been patient with you up to now, but you're kind of pushing my limits. I'm only gnome.
Okay, well, how about this one? I will pay you for said item, and that is my knowledge on business. Hey.
Well, see, now you're speaking my language.
These will make the sounds of coin jingling.
Let's see. Alright. So, like, he kind of stand like and thinks for a moment. So let me try to remember. You want to have just dark vision? That's it? Not like, you know, superior dark vision, or actually you probably can't even afford that.
I'm gonna look at Het and raise an eyebrow. I don't have an eyebrow. I'm gonna look at Het.
Depending on how much it costs, maybe.
If I recall, I had it priced at around 300 gold pieces.
I'm gonna look back at Key and just kind of shrug. It's your money.
I'm gonna, like, nod furiously.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got the money. He could do that.
I mean, I only see you have 10 gold, Key.
Oh no, he has the other money.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Because he basically gave it to Het and he was like, hey, if I die, bury me in something nice.
Yeah, so I'm holding both of our money at the time.
He's got the platinum.
Yeah, which
I
is
do
worth
also have
only
the platinum.
10 gold apiece.
Oh,
I thought it was 100 gold.
It's 10.
Yeah, I thought it was 100 too.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind. Are you sure it's 10 gold?
Oh yeah, because I remember you
Let
saying
me-
100.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's only 10.
Because if that's how we're doing it, then like that means the fucking drink was almost as worth as much as those kids' lives.
I
The
know.
drink was 10 gold or 2 gold.
Yep, nope, only 10 gold pieces.
Oh.
Okay,
well, how much for just regular dark vision?
No, that was for the regular dark vision.
That was for superior.
Nope, that was for regular. I didn't give you the superior price because I know sure as shit you don't have that money.
I'm gonna just look at the group. So what's the plan right now?
Well, we can go back and see how much of the town's left.
Or no?
Well, I mean, we have to exit anyway, so.
We do have to leave at some point. This isn't our home. We just kind of stumbled in here. Tiny has a point.
True. True. I'm not
Which
going
is rent,
first,
Tiny.
though.
Okay. Mark, I'm gonna need you pretty soon here. If he's...
Alright, sounds good. Let me take a poop real quick then.
Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds solid. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Tiny's just kind of sitting there. He's now looking kind of a little bit peeved. You guys are, from what you can tell, you're probably starting to push your luck a bit with this guy.
I mean, we'll be out of your hairs right now, Tiny. It's just, I kind of don't want to walk outside and then be killed immediately by whatever hag is out there.
I'm gonna walk up to Tiny, shake his hand, and say thank you very much for the wonderful show. It was fun watching them go through, and I'm just gonna go over to the portal and jump through.
Okay. We have Kairos jumping through.
I'm gonna look at Gary and be like, wait like a couple minutes and then go through the portal with the kids.
I can do that.
Daddy, where are you going?
I'm gonna go make sure it's safe on the other side of the portal first.
Okay. Say hi to Mommy if she's there.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like you can't see the heartbreak because he has no face. I'm gonna jump through the portal.
Staggering a bit. Alright, what you doing, Tommy?
I'm gonna walk out Marionette first.
Alright. So, Gary, a few minutes pass. Nothing happens. Smiley, not Smiley. Lol. Wrong merchant. Tiny's sitting there just kind of looking at you. Expectantly. Well, you got to go or you just gotta sit there?
Well, I believe the right amount of time has passed. Thank you for your services. I'll be seeing you soon. For more reasons.
Remember, spread the word.
Definitely will.
Tiny
And
becomes a new religion.
Head out.
Okay. This is why I needed Mark for this next bit.
Sorry.
So, slight break as we wait for the pooper to end. Make sure everything...
One might call him a party pooper. Is it a party? He left.
God.
So this is why I don't have friends.
I can see it.
This is why your friends plot to murder you in PUBG.
Yeah, next time you're in PUBG, I'm pretty sure your teammate is gonna murder you instantly as soon as you
Friendly
land.
fire. God damn it.
Don't worry, it'll happen. Trust me.
Do it.
You know what's funny? We've just played a game, and the game where we landed next to fucking everyone, we won. And then we landed next to no one, and we fucking lost.
Yeah, no, the one where we landed the furthest away, we got...
Yeah, right?
We got shot. We had
Literally.
Oh.
Literally as far away from the circle as you can be on the island. We got the best loot and then managed to win. And then
No.
the one where...
Opposite of that, Josh. We lost.
Yeah.
We got slaughtered driving.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Was Hayden driving?
Yes.
I was actually the one that took the most hits, too. I had like 1% health.
It was pretty funny.
And then we got walked up on. And then Josh was like, I don't know how to shoot.
Look, I hit him twice and he didn't go down, and then I kept trying to shoot, but I forgot you have to reload. That's all.
Yeah, because when I started spectating you, you were just looking at him, and he was looking back, like, just, am I not dead? And then he killed you.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Portal noises.
Yeah, sure, buddy. safe, friend.
Just every time you guys take a portal now, you hear just a scream out of nowhere.
That's the portal noise now, I guess.
It's a long poop. It's like me status poop.
That's a big poop.
Oh, he made a big boy poop.
I returned. Sorry about that, boys. I had Pizza Hut for the first time in like 6 months.
Oh god. Yeah, that would do that.
Oof.
Okay, so as
Yes.
the hold up, what the hell is this?
Take time.
All right. So, Bellhead,
Me.
what has happened to you is that while the rest of the party had gone out to find work / actually inspect the theater that Smiley had suggested to the party to go check out, or case the joint, as he said.
Yes.
You stayed behind to, well, not really by choice. What had happened was, in your sleep, you were overtaken with nightmares. Give me a wisdom save roll real quick.
Can do.
We're just gonna roleplay this out real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
A little bit of it, not too long.
There I am, Bellhead. Wisdom save?
Yep.
That's a 1.
That is a one.
You had dreamt of
The bell's being cracked.
no, actually, yeah, precisely what I was about to say. You see in your dream the bell begins to crack, and eventually, as it rings out its last gong, it shatters, and the weight falls down.
Yeah, make a grown man cry.
Make a grown man bellhead cry.
Make a grown bell cry.
Or ring softly.
Whimper.
And next you find yourself waking up. You are in a dark room, very dark. You can't see anything around you. You feel there's a floor, but you aren't sure what exactly is going on. And then suddenly you hear a voice pierce through your skull. Hello, Bellhead.
Boy. Okay.
That's no way to talk to me. Oh, so you're just not going to talk at all now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna remain silent. Oh.
Well, you can continue to do that if you like. But just know, your god is forfeit. Oh, there you go. Now you're speaking. Don't you know who this is? What are you actually saying?
The necromancer, right?
Oh, good, you do remember me. You see, we have a special connection, you and me. When you tried to peer into what was my essence before the book, remember when you tried to open that?
I do remember when I tried to open that.
You almost died.
Yeah, I almost died. I was like, oh, cool book, human skin, there's an eye on it. You know what? Let's read a little bit. Hayden's like, are you sure? And I'm like, dead
Story
serious.
time.
And he's like, well, you're about to be.
Story time.
Story time.
Now you see, there's a little bit of me inside of you, so I'm not complete.
Berber?
Which means, see you soon. At which point, everything fades away, but you feel you begin to kind of sink into the ground, and you just feel these cold hands claw at you, bringing you down. Eventually, one of them goes for the bell on your head and just rips it off and begins to pound you with it. Each time, the bell begins to crack more and more as you are forced to watch this, and you are in immense pain as this is happening.
That's the worst thing you could do to anyone. Just take the bell off their head and beat them with it? God.
Yeah. Next you awaken.
Pure evil.
You find yourself... You rolled a 1, man.
Yeah, I know. I did.
You rolled a 1.
No, all fair. No, I'm just saying. I was like, jeez. Did roll a 1 there.
Next time you wake, you find yourself in a room you haven't been in before, holding a cube. It's got 6 sides to it, and
exciting.
Generally, as cubes do.
Generally.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. You're right.
There's 2 sides missing.
There's 6 sides, and each has a button. They're all labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But other than that, that's about it. Then you're in the room. It's dimly lit. So unless you go around looking at it.
I mean, I'd like to.
Okay. So are you gonna bring the cube with you, or just leave it there?
I'm gonna bring it with me.
Okay.
I slept with that cube. That's my safety cube right now.
Looking around, you see what appears to be a bunch of strange and odd trinkets on shelves. You were behind what appeared to be a desk in a room behind there, and it's a locked store. It is currently nighttime. You aren't sure if it's the same night that you had fallen asleep or not. But you also realize you can see normally.
Oh no.
There's nothing obscuring your vision.
Oh no. I inspect myself completely.
Patting yourself down with one hand, using the other to hold the cube still, which you notice is currently pulsating a bit. It's not like it's a lot, but it's starting to kind of shake.
Okay.
But from what you think, it's just probably part of the machinations of it.
Yeah.
As you begin to feel yourself up.
I feel myself up. That's what this vibrating cube's for.
you check. You still got your legs. Still got your body.
Hands, at least.
Hands. Yeah, you got all your limbs. You go to your face, and you feel face. You feel flesh.
Oh no. Oh no. I look at the cube.
The cube is currently...
I turn over the cube.
Okay, like you're just looking
all
at
around.
the cube.
Yeah, just flipping it around.
It only has the buttons, but you do notice it's beginning to vibrate a bit more.
I press number 4.
Oh god.
I just start pressing at it, looking around, very panic-like, very anxiety-induced.
Okay.
Can't remember what 4 does.
Pretty sure that was hell.
I'm pretty sure that's instant death. Is that death? I think that's death.
Did anybody take notes of it?
No.
No.
I think
I know what 5 is.
I know what 5 is, and I know what 6 is.
Yeah, 5 and 6 are the start and inside the thing.
One was teleport, but we never saw what that was because that was your role, and then the other 3 were unclaimed.
Nah, I was just curious if you guys were taking notes, like good little PCs, but apparently not.
Well, the other ones were
I
unclaimed.
don't take notes.
You can tell us what numbers did what.
I don't take notes. Numbers are the devil.
I did explain what all of the buttons did.
You did. You explained what they did, but not which numbers they were.
I did mention.
No, he did. He told us what every single button did.
Yep.
If we didn't explain
And
the
I
numbers.
forgot what they were.
No, I said the first button, second button.
Okay, what
third
does number
button.
4 do? You're
4
freaking
does
me out.
nothing. You press the
Oh.
button, it does nothing.
Okay.
It begins to vibrate more, though. You think it probably did that. It's to the point where it's like it's jarring your hand at weird angles.
I'm anxiously looking around. Do I see anything of use or help or?
There's various things on shelves and around the shop.
I'm gonna take a roll.
Okay,
See which
give me
button I
a
press.
second, yes.
That's the one I'm gonna press. Gonna press 3. Gonna mash 3.
As you press the button, you phase out of existence, and suddenly everything is really hot.
Oh my god.
I keep mashing 3.
You no longer are holding the cube.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Are you kidding me? No.
Is that hell? I think that's hell.
That's
Hold on.
Fifth plane of hell.
Oh, that's what I was looking for.
You look around a bit, and it's fairly dark, but there is just light underglow.
Oh no.
To it. You looking around, you see what looks to be like various stalactites, and like you're in a cavern of sorts almost. It is really warm.
Oh no.
Like if you were in your bell head still, you would be cooking.
Yeah, I'd have a fried bell.
Roll me a perception check real quick.
Yeah. I was like, can I look? Can I see if I can do anything? I just fucking cooked. Okay.
It sounds as nice to go.
You know, I don't know
You're
why
just
this
too
is
busy
happening.
freaking out about the fact that your bell's gone. You don't feel the
Yeah,
comfort
no,
of
I'm
it
just gonna keep
anymore.
rolling one. You should just give me disadvantage.
Maybe you'll roll better with it. I mean, who knows?
Probably.
You just kind of fall to the ground and start like, and curl up in a bit of a ball.
Yeah, in a bell. I crawl up in a bell.
Panic.
And begin to panic just a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit more than I was before.
Makes dinging
However,
noises to himself.
you do hear off in the distance a bell ring.
A what? A bell ring?
A bell ring. Yep.
That gives me hope. I stand up straight.
Okay.
And I run towards that bell sound.
Ding 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 ding.
If I can find where it is, of course.
Yeah. You end up running for a little while, eventually making your way past what was a valley of just stalagmites, with various cadavers impaled on
Yeah,
them.
don't care. just keep running. Look forward. Don't look behind you.
All right, making your way through.
Outlast
Making
this
my way
shit.
downtown.
Just run as fast as you can and
Yeah,
hope you
just
find a hiding spot.
don't look.
You're running in the direction of the bell clearly now as it's ringing out a bit more. You don't seem
Good.
to be getting any closer from what you can tell, though, because of the cavern is bouncing the sound off way too much to know about distance.
Mm-hmm. That's
And you
fair.
actually run into a Zubat.
Fucking Zergats.
Thankfully, I put super repel on though, so we're good. Another 500 steps.
I use escape rope. Back to the shop.
I have one that has dig, so we're good.
What's your spell list right now, Mark?
My spell list is currently, my spells at level 1. I have Burning Hands, Command, Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, and Inflict Wounds.
So you're mostly damage spells.
Yeah, no, I have, I'm very much damaging spells or utility. Like all I have is, I have one, yeah, no, I have one Cure Wounds and I have Command, and then I have Light, Mending, and Thaumaturgy as my cantrips. Everything else is just damage. Battle Cleric.
Battle clerics are fun. It is getting so hot to the point where you just feel the need to... Well, roll me a con save.
I'll just start stripping. I'll still roll you a con save.
I like to think that he comes back to the
yeah,
shop.
It's
naked.
getting pretty hot under the collar, but you decide it's best not to throw away your equipment.
Okay. Can I? Okay. I was like, do I need to strip?
No.
I'd rather not throw away my equipment, but I'm okay with stripping.
Well, stripping it means throwing away your equipment.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, don't make me strip them. I don't want to be a stripper.
That's what the
I don't want to
con
live
save
that
is
life.
for.
You gotta hug the stripper shoes out of your kids. Anyway.
You make your way further and further. The stalagmites begin to kind of clear up. However, they are getting bigger, and you see this massive one in the center, or well, just in front of you, as it is huge, as some would say.
Huge.
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 And you just know that the ringing is coming from over there.
Okay. I just know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, you know what I'm doing.
It's no longer about just hearing it, you feel it's over there.
Yeah, well, you know what happens when I hear that ringing.
Gotta go.
I gotta go running. Give me that shit.
As you
Just fucking fuck everything. Don't listen to anything else. Don't look at anything. Don't touch anything. It's like your mother in a goddamn grocery store. Just run towards that bell sound. Hey,
as you approach, the ground begins to shake and it begins to crack. Roll me a dex save.
Okay. Sorry, hold my kitten. Dex save. Don't roll 1. 19.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yep, you're okay. You managed to dodge the cracks forming underneath your feet. Still, it's not like the ground's falling away necessarily. It's just splitting up. As you see the giant stalagmite begin to float in the air, and reveal on the bottom of it is in fact a massive bell.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
The weight in the middle begins to flame, and it begins to swing backwards. And it looks like it's ready to let out a big old dog.
Yeah, about to ring. Hear them bells ring.
Anything you'd like to do? I mean, you're close. Like you're within probably 300 feet right about now.
Jesus, that's still a long way to run.
That's close enough for some spells to hit.
That's true. No, because I don't think I want to hit the bell. I just want to get to the bell.
Yeah, the smaller ringing is still going on, by the way.
The smaller ringing?
Yeah, roll me a perception real quick.
Oh, okay, I didn't... Yeah. Perception.
Yeah, sorry to the rest of the party. This was kind of unplanned.
No, you're good.
We'll figure it out.
No, it's all good.
14 out of it.
It's interesting. I like hearing stories.
Encounters must be taken care of.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's enough to know that that you feel the sound is coming from somewhere underneath where the bell is.
Okay, the smaller ringing.
Yes.
So is it like somewhere underneath? Is it like still up above where it is,
No,
or like around
you can't tell.
Okay.
It's still a cavern, but you
Okay.
know it's still in front of you somewhere.
Yeah. Is there anything I can see as far as hints go, or?
No, not right now. Not with that.
Okay, well, I'm not with that roll. All right, I'm gonna run closer until I can get a closer look at it to the as far as perception
You
goes.
managed to make it about another 50 feet.
Okay.
And then the bell lets out a massive gong,
Oof.
and you see this what looks to be a wreath of fire beginning to just crawl towards you.
That's what I want.
The bell.
It's my the bells are revolting against me finally.
There are still stalagmites for you to take cover in. The closest one would be
Yeah.
Yeah, there's stalagmites around you. The closest one is probably about another 30 feet or so away from you. You can make it before the wreath catches up.
Okay.
'Cause the wreath is moving fairly fast.
Well, like, how big is this? Is this wrath of fire?
Well, it's a wreath of fire because it goes around the entire bell and then expands outwards.
Okay. Like how? Give me like a width, because I'm thinking I can just like fight fire with fire.
No, it's a wall of fire.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to know. I was like, man, this fire ain't that bad. I can just throw fire at it and it'll be fine.
If you're looking for specifics,
Yeah.
about 20 feet high.
All right, yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna look for at least a decent size stalagmite to hide behind as I continue to run. Yep.
Let's see here. Roll me a con save.
Con save away.
Because it's already really hot.
Yeah, I'd assume.
With this approaching.
That's a 7.
Okay, you are going to take...
Stop.
I'm modifying a bit here.
Take down.
You are going to take half damage from this because you are currently in cover.
Yes. That's one word.
So you're going to take 4 fire damage.
4 fire damage that I can do. My max is 19 for some. I thought it was higher than that. Oh, holy shit!
No, you must have rolled low.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's alright, clerics don't do amazing for health anyways, you only get a D8. Woo.
Oh.
Woo there, buddy. No, you just hit 4.
4, that's what I meant. Oh,
You're dead.
shit. 34.
You're dead.
Hold on, I'll figure it out.
I got you.
There it is.
There you
Okay,
go.
I got it. It's 4,400.
Yeah, I think you're dead.
I might be dead, I don't know.
All right, let me do the math.
Hold on, quickly, let me do the math. Yeah, you dead, booby.
Okay, the bell looks like it is currently winding up for another strike. You can try to run again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run, but at the same time, I'm gonna yell to see if like I can, if anyone's like around. I'm gonna yell for help.
You're actually yelling at help.
Yeah, I'm yelling out help.
Okay. Speaking actual languages, wow.
Yes, there's words coming out of my actual mouth because there's not a bell around my goddamn head.
Right. There is no response, but the small ringing begins to almost seeming to respond to you. It goes ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
Okay.
Roll me another perception check as you are currently running forward.
Okay. I was also gonna fire something at the large bell.
Oh.
Insert dick joke about dingling.
Perception check. That's a 9. That's a 15.
Okay. You see what looks to be a little speck of white glowing coming from right underneath where the bell is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. You wanted to fire something at the bell?
Guiding bolt. I wanted to fire at the very top of it to try to make it just
Let's see,
topple.
what's the range on that?
120. I don't know if I'm close enough.
You're not close enough yet.
Okay, that's like the farthest range spell I got.
You are currently, I'm going to say, about 200 feet away.
Okay, then I'm going to try to get closer before I do it.
The bell is currently floating midair, by the way.
Oh,
It's
okay.
massive, and when I
thought it
say
was called
massive, I'm talking like skyscraper size almost.
Oh, okay. That's how big this bell is, a skyscraper size. Like, I thought massive. I was probably the size of like a 5-story house.
The stalagmite itself basically now is going all the way up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's massive, and then the bell is just carved out of the bottom of it.
Oh, okay, cool. You know, I was not thinking that big.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't clarify before.
Yeah, no, I was like, big can be relative.
And you were so sure how big it was further away, and as you got closer, now you're just like, oh my god.
Okay, yeah, no, then I'm just gonna make a fucking break for it.
Okay, the bell is about to strike again.
Yeah, I'll take a. How close am I to the bell again?
You're about 200 feet away right now.
Oh, yeah, I'll take immediate cover then.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to make a dash for some stalagmites further up.
Nah, well, no, I'm gonna just find a decent stalagmite, and then just hunker down because I don't know how fast the fire's gonna get at me.
Okay. The bell strikes again, much louder. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Can do. It's
The ground,
20.
The ground begins to crack around you. The stalagmite still stays there miraculously, but you manage to hold your ground. The wreath of fire begins to pour out once more. Roll me a con save.
Okay. 16.
Okay, that makes it. You're going to take quarter damage from this.
Okay.
Four damage again.
4 damage again. Alright, I'm up to 8. Boom.
Yeah. No, I almost rolled full damage on that.
Ooh.
So,
Kill me now.
Is there a way that we can see his health?
I have 11 health left right now. I have a max of 19. I took 8 wounds.
let me see here. So if
There you
we
go.
just clear the... Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Get rid of that. Throw a bellhead. Yeah, you can probably see it now inside the combat
Yeah,
tracker.
I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keys, arcane. Yeah, okay, that's all there now. Okay, as it passes by, the bell again is readying another hit.
I'm gonna take another.
It's
quick,
basically it's basically like 6 seconds between each strike.
All right,
So-
yeah, I'll take those 6. I'll take those 6 seconds to get closer to the light. I'll also take a small bell out of my pocket.
Another 60 feet later, you are now within 140 feet of the bell as it's about to ring out again. There is the stalagmites are getting sparser.
Oh no.
You managed to find one, but looking ahead for the next 140 feet, there's basically nothing. There's no actual
Okay.
cover.
I might have a way to get around it at least, hopefully. Okay. For the next 120 feet, you said?
140.
140.
You're at 140 right now.
Okay. So I got basically nothing left. Okay.
Okay, the bell rings out one more time. Give me another dex save.
Can do. It's a 20.
Hey,
Okay. You like the ground begins to shake, but you're just like, nah, man, and you like you clench onto the stalagmite and just nope.
You want me to roll con as well, or
Roll me a con.
can do, boy? Say 20.
All right. So again, quarter damage.
Yep.
Okay, 2 damage.
Okay. I not doing so great.
Yeah, but considering how this is hell,
Yeah, you know.
it actually, I don't know. If you,
Do I see anything like ahead?
roll me perception.
Smaller ringing, please. That's a 9.
Nothing. You've already. It's just what you've seen before.
Okay.
All right, what would you like to do?
I'd probably like to cure wounds real quick.
Okay, that is going to take up a full action, so you can only move 30 feet.
No, I'll
those-
just stay behind the. I'll just stay behind the.
Oh, you're just gonna hide?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind the stalagmite until the next wave passes.
Are you gonna cure wounds? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds. Hold on. What is it? It's a D8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And what's my spellcasting ability?
wisdom,
modifier?
so +4. So
Plus
just
4.
roll a d8 and add +4 to your health.
Okay. Deal. Boom. It's a 3.
You heal back
Almost
7
full.
health. Yeah.
So I get back. What'd you say?
You get back 7 health. So
Yeah. So that's I only got 3 wounds now. I can take that.
okay, roll me another dex save.
Can do.
You're
19.
okay. roll me a con as the fire begins to approach.
It's an 11.
It's going to be half damage.
Okie dokie, don't roll very good, please.
I did not roll very good at all.
Thank God.
You're going to take 3 damage.
Okay, I can do that. Okay. Can I take another perception to try to see where the small ringing is from?
Yeah, I mean, you feel like it might be from that little bit of light underneath, but...
Yeah, I just...
But yeah, go ahead and make me perception.
I'd like to double check, you know.
See what exactly it is.
Yeah. No, I do not.
Nope.
All right, I'm a fucking I'm just gonna fucking wing it. I'm just gonna
book it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna book it as fast as I can.
All right, so dashing, you cover another 60 feet. You are now at 80 feet away. No cover in sight.
Yep.
Okay. Roll me.
Can I? Okay. Well, I wanna do burning hands at the fucking wall of fire approaching me.
Oh, dude, roll me
fire
dex
with
save,
fire.
Roll me dex save first, unless you want to fail that.
Yeah, I got you. I got a 11.
Okay, not that hard.
Okay.
Because all you're doing again is just trying not to go prone.
Yeah.
All right. So the wreath is approaching. You're gonna try to hit it with burning hands.
Yeah, burning hands.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
I can do. 19.
That was almost a 1.
What?
Oh, you can't tell by the laugh?
Was it really bad or really... Well, I can't tell if it was good for me or good for you.
Yeah,
Who wins?
My laughs are generally the same either way.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Alright, so what happens is you stand your ground. Basically, you push your hands back, like to your side, and as the wall approaches, just...
Just push it off to the sides.
Oh no, you basically just Kamehameha the bitch with with flames
with burning hands.
Yeah, it as the fire comes towards you, you manage to punch through just a small 15-foot cone. As it passes by you though, and passes through the cone, it begins to slowly close.
Yeah.
Roll me a con save. As soon as it passes your hands, it begins to try to envelop you.
20.
Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna take quarter damage again.
Okay. Damn you, straight 20.
Well, it was just gonna be half damage, but then you got a nat 20.
Yeah, so I'll take it.
I mean, 20 normally does mean that you take no damage, but
You know,
we're in hell.
fire, wall, you know.
We're in hell.
Yeah, so you know, don't think you get lucky, kid.
The unlucky thing is that none of the rest of the party gets to see how much of a badass Bellhead's being. So.
Yep. Okay, 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, you know what? That's commendable.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I don't have enough ground to run close enough to the bell.
I mean, you can cover 60 feet taking the dash action.
Yeah, and then I'll be 20 feet underneath. I'll be 20 feet beforehand, won't I?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna dash that 60 feet. I'm also gonna throw the tiny bell at the big bell.
Roll me athletics to see if you manage to throw it up there.
Yeah, that's fair. I just want that is yeah. Athletics.
Yep.
Let me get there. Boom. 10.
You throw it up and it almost hits, but it falls just short.
I want to throw another one.
Nope, not on this action, not on this turn.
Okay.
All right, dex save.
Dex save time.
You are right underneath the bell.
Yeah.
And you also see that the light is now a
12. The light is now a
small ringing bell, much like yours.
Okay.
It's dancing a bit with you close to it, like with you so close to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm assuming to cheer you on.
Yeah. It's like, come on, you can do it, man.
Please, get me out of here. Okay. Unfortunately, with that though, you are knocked prone.
Oh, okay. So I can't cast a spell.
And no dex save.
Okay.
I mean,
So
sorry. No, sorry. You already made the
dex save.
Yeah, you already did that. So roll me a con save.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Okay. So can I not cast a spell?
It's not your turn.
Oh. I got a 7.
It's gonna be full damage.
Oh shit! I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Unless they're all ones, then I'm dead.
As you are laying prone, looking up at the bell, reaching for it, cheering for you, the fire in the bell rings out, and you are just enveloped in flames.
That's balls.
You watch as the bell before you begins to, like the smaller bell, as you feel yourself burning away.
Yeah.
And in the last few moments, you see the bell crack and begin to.
The small one or the big one?
The small one.
Oh no.
The light fades away and begins to melt into just molten bell.
Molten bell.
And
it's a strong material, I heard.
And it just drips slowly onto the ground.
Mm-hmm. As I'm just like slowly, just like trying to crawl towards the bell, being burned and melted myself into pure bell.
You wake up.
Oh. Cool. I'm glad I woke up.
You wake up back in the shop. You are currently surrounded by people. You only recognize the metal man and the bird. We'll get to that in just a second. So, Mark, you're going to take a -3 hit to all of your stats. To all your rolls, basically.
Okay. So I'll basically all my rolls take a -3.
You basically the penalty for being raised from raised dead. Is what you're taking. So the only way to get rid of that is through spell, which is a 5th level spell.
So I'm gonna consistently have a -3 to all my rolls.
3 days.
Okay.
Three long rests.
Okay.
So basically,
I'll take them consecutively.
Yeah, it's all checks, just minus checks and saves.
Okay.
But you're alive.
Hooray! I somehow am alive.
The rest of the party, what had happened to you guys, was that as you guys come pouring out of this cube, but just before you do, you see the end of the portal, and Het and Keys, you guys recognize Bellhead sitting there fumbling with the cube, trying to, you don't know what. You also notice they're missing their bell.
So they wouldn't know who I was though, because they've never seen me unbelled. They would only notice me if I had by the equipment.
That is fair. Retcon that, guys. Het and Key, like, you see what looks to have been a similarly dressed person to Bellhead, but you don't see. There's no bell on their head.
It's the same clothes, kind of, but.
And it is a female.
Yes.
I don't know. Describe your haircut, I guess, like your basic facial features.
It's just super long black hair.
Okay.
Like really long, because fucking Bellhead don't know when to cut that shit.
Like fucking Grudge level.
Yeah, but like not like on my face. It's behind, and it's like. It like think of it like down halfway, like almost halfway down the back.
Oh.
Elf hair.
Yeah.
And as you guys are coming through and about to reach the end, he disappears before you guys. and you all pour out of the portal. And now the cube begins to glow a red as you guys have all poured out. It is currently just floating in the air, just glowing red.
Oh. Didn't that mean the proximity alarm was going off and it was going to push a random button?
It's not blinking or pulsating.
No, only when it blinks.
Gotcha. Did anyone else see a guy like fumbling with the cube seconds before?
Wasn't that a girl?
I think that was.
I don't judge. Oh, maybe that was the hag. Holy shit, the hag's going after Tiny.
Softer features, but strong jaw. There you go.
Yeah, there was at least someone fucking with the cube.
In this locked shop.
Yep.
And that doesn't strike anyone else as odd.
Oh no, it's super odd. I am just very, very tired of fighting hags and shit right now.
I just don't show it. Like
you can't see right now, but I'm frowning.
I don't think we could ever see you frown.
Alright. Eventually what happens is the cube begins to kind of unfold a bit. And out in the middle pops a crystal slightly out. And it shines onto the wall, which you guys could make out to be the same person you had just seen messing with the cube, now in a very dark place that is somewhat lit. Basically how I described it before.
Yeah.
You're watching this person go through what you assume to be hell, as you were, well, as Calros was told. Calros is the only one with the knowledge of what all the buttons do.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So it's like Power Ranger style. We're watching him die.
Basically,
yeah.
you guys see all this go through. Het and Keith, you guys notice it's fairly bell themed towards the end.
Throwing a bell, you know.
Oh.
Here's a question for you. Why would someone's hell be, like, bell-themed?
As soon as Calros says that, Het is just gonna sigh. Like a really heavy sigh.
I feel like there's a story here.
I don't get the significance you guys are talking about.
The only person I could think of that could possibly have a bell-themed hell is Bellhead.
Who?
You really,
I am
really
gonna look
don't
at
wanna
Het,
know.
and I am gonna imitate the sounds weirdly.
Yeah, that one that just bawed at us because they had a fucking bell on their head. Also
but
was
he
a
doesn't
chick.
have a bell on his head.
Look, I'm just
Perfect.
saying by experience. There's apparently a whole church based on this bullshit that is the bells.
Well, she doesn't seem to be doing so good. Ooh,
Oh, do you see him punch through that flaming wall? Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna cheer. Go get him, Hell. Get him.
You can't root for help.
Actually, Mark, it is actually -4, not -3.
Okay, gotcha.
I sorry.
Cross out.
Oh, dude, I think he's gonna make it. I think he's gonna make it. Let's place bets. Place bets.
Wait, he threw a bell.
Why would he throw a bell? You should punch the wall again.
Go ahead, Hell. Keep burning him.
Meanwhile, Het is just like sitting down now in the corner, just.
Daddy, who's the man? Woman?
I don't know. I'm just really hoping it's not Bellhead. I'm hoping it's some other nutcase from the Bell.
It's much better looking than having a bell on his head, at least.
I take the kids back to the kid corner.
Ooh, and he just went down. God, this is
The existential crisis that Head's going through. He's just like, I'll be right with you kids. I'll play with you in a second.
All this shit he's gone through in the past, like, 3-4 days. It is ridiculous. Eventually, he does, well, Bellhead eventually goes down and burns to a nice little belly crisp.
Yeah. Crisp the bell.
He's now a bell pepper.
Hey.
Kill you.
Bad joke.
Hey, kill yourself. Hey,
Served the right way, he could be a Taco Bell.
Oh,
Hey.
okay.
Oh,
All right. We need to. All right.
You could say you got roasted.
All right. Okay. Hey, all right. Okay.
Take me out of this hell!
Suddenly, Gary, you're next.
Yeah.
You feel your soul being sucked away. Right.
Oh, would you look at that?
So, what happens now is that you see the cube kind of tilt over, and the red crystal shoots out a beam of sorts, and you see Bellhead, or the Bellish lady, begin to what is it? Just there. Fuck it. Just reappears.
Okay.
Poof.
There we go.
And you come to Bellhead, seeing these. You only notice two. You only remember two of them.
Two. Yeah.
The other two are strange. You don't know them. You still don't have your bell. And you're only down to 1 hit point right now too.
Oh, he is still alive. See, told you.
Well, I only have like 1 hit point, so I'm like fainted. Like,
I go over and poke him.
You look just drained, because like deathly.
okay. Well, am I conscious?
Yeah, you're conscious.
Oh, I thought if I had like 1 health, I was definitely unconscious.
No. You're only knocked unconscious when you lose all your health points.
Okay.
At that point, that's when you start making death saving throws and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. I slowly sit up from the ground and just look around.
I'm gonna.
You're back in the exact same spot you were when you pushed the button.
Okay, cool. Except it's like light, or is it still really dim?
It's still dark.
Okay.
I'm gonna rush over to him and start massaging his shoulders and be like, "You're a real champ out there. I thought you had it at the end."
And then I'm gonna puke on him.
And as I'm doing it, I'm gonna cast my Cure Wounds spell on him.
Okay. Nice.
I like cure wounds. That helps. And
You're not immediately dying.
yeah.
You still just
So-
just pasty white though.
Someone
Yeah.
isn't gonna blow on you and you're gonna die anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking fly over like wind. I'm gonna puke. I'm just gonna upchuck everything.
Okay.
And anything that was in my stomach.
It wasn't much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pleasant.
It's alright, champ. Let it out. You'll get him next time.
Bell-shaped chicken nugget?
That's the McDonald's secret.
Head's gonna stand up and just ignore what's happening, walk over to his kids, and keep playing.
I'm gonna look at Het as he gets up, and I'm gonna wave at him.
As that happens, Head's gonna look and just be like, "You're not Bellhead."
I look around and I shake my head.
He's gonna walk over to the kids.
Hey, what game were you playing? Hide the tears!
What game are we playing? Existential Crisis.
You can't see right now, but I'm crying.
I am going to. Who's the guy that came close to me? Who was that?
Calros.
Calros. I'm gonna look over at Calros, and then I'm gonna bring my hand forward to him, and then like in a grabbing motion, look at him.
Good.
All right,
Calros, how do you react to this?
Wait, so he's like grabbing at me or looking at me?
No, I'm looking at you, and I'm doing a grabbing motion in front of you.
Imagine the boob grab.
The boob grab?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
where
not
he's
doing.
just, like, squeezing his hands, grabbing.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it like forward. I'm doing it under. I think.
Like a ball grab.
Yeah, like a ball grab.
grab.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a ball grab, but like right in your face, like.
Right in my face.
Not right in your face, but yes. You can clearly see I'm asking for something.
Alright, yeah. Does anyone know what he wants? Like, maybe water? Probably wants water after that.
It's clearly a she.
Clearly she.
I'm a she.
We're in the 21st century. I haven't heard what you decided
No,
yet.
shut your fucking mouth. I'm not into that liberal hippy dippy shit.
You have enough hair to be.
But it's a chick, so it's not.
It's a trap.
Anyway.
It's a trap.
It's an anime trap. And then I'm gonna groan the word food. The food.
Yeah, that's probably useful.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was hoping you would say. It's like food. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
It's alright. It's alright, friend. I got just the thing. I'm gonna use my good berry spell to conjure up good berries. I'm gonna give him 3 of them.
Good berries.
Yeah, they're good berries. They'll heal him 3 health points.
That sounds like a sex thing. You want the
Yeah.
berries?
Here, take my good berries. No, it'll heal him 3 points and also give him enough food to sustain for the day.
Okay. I like that. I'll eat them. Fucking eat them. You heal how much?
3 wounds because I gave you 3 of them. I'm pocketing the other 7.
Gotcha. 3 wounds it is. Alright,
So-
I ate.
The shop is still relatively dark. It is dark outside. Time seemed to have passed again quickly inside of the cube, inside a tiny shop. As far as why it did, who knows? What would you like to do?
Sit down and
Go up
take
to the windows and just kind of start looking out around and seeing how the town is.
So, Bellhead, how'd you get in here? The shop is locked. Or should I not call you Bellhead? I'm just assuming because that's what they called you.
But is it locked?
Dun dun dun. Is it?
It was.
Well, that doesn't help me. Is it?
I don't know. I'm looking through the windows.
Well, why don't you look at the fucking door next to the window?
Okay, I'm gonna check the fucking door.
It still seems locked, yeah.
Seems locked or is locked? Like, I'm gonna actually fucking open it. Like, try and open it.
From what you can tell in your attempts to open it, it is not budging.
I'm
So
gonna pull and push it.
He's gonna fucking yank on it.
Pushing it, it opens.
Oh god damn it! It was unlocked.
I did it
Everyone always
twice to
forgets.
you guys, yeah!
Everyone always forgets doors can go both ways.
Yep. Well, no, not in this case.
Wait, so the shop was unlocked from the moment that we pretended to lock it.
Yeah.
Well, the shop was unlocked. Everyone look around for traps and/or death from hags.
Well, I mean, it's a pretty short, small shop, so I assume we would have died already.
Or they're just waiting for comical timing to kill us.
Behind what? The zip line?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm gonna check around for traps. I'm gonna check around for traps.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
So do I see this person now that they came from the back?
What?
Since I was with the kids.
Yeah, I mean, you see Bellhead, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to come up with a new name for you now, though. Like an actual name.
Bellhead's fine. Just keep it at Bellhead for now.
They're just gonna ask, why do you call him Bell? Why do you call her Bellhead? Het and Keys will just give a good look. You don't want to know.
Listen, I'll eventually get a new bell for my head. We'll figure it out.
But will you?
Shut up, Hayden.
Okay. You can't seem to find anything that looks like a trap, Josh.
Okay.
Baby.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Sure, go for it.
Baby. I'm trying to pull him away. Can you help me? You won't stop licking my face. Ow!
Hey, there we go.
The whole shop is magical, Tommy.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it's all a trap, and then hold out my hands. There's gonna be puffs of smoke, like little sparklers coming out.
He morphs a gun, shoots himself. Like, hey, it's all a trap. Life's a lie.
Oh no.
You gods have forsaken us. Yay!
No one loved you in the first place.
Well, since Keys is acting weird, I'm gonna check for magic too, but I'm gonna be more specific about it and specifically look for magic that's not part of the shop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the floor, or like floating in air.
Then I'm going to need 2 Arcana rolls.
Okay. There's 1. There's 2. Both are kind of shit.
You think you have an idea for what magic is part of which objects? But it's just so overwhelming that you can't tell. There's so many magical objects in here that you just can't tell if there's anything that may or may not be trapped, because some of these items, knowing Tiny now, they may just be trapped to begin with.
True.
If the hags get in here, we can just throw all of Tiny's shit at them.
I look over at Het and I very questioningly, hags?
Oh, yeah, they're hags in the theater.
What?
And they have, like, the town covered in illusion or
First time
something.
you're hearing
Well,
about
to be
its
fair, we
actual
don't know
voice.
that for sure.
And you're just like, whatever, brush it off.
Then again,
Het still has a lot of hate
Yeah.
for Bellhead.
I was about to say, you've also seen a lot of shit within the past 24 hours, so...
There's still a lot of anger for Bellhead.
I look over at Het and I smile at him, and I hand him a bell.
Hey, Bellhead.
Keys is gonna make the sound of a guillotine chopping down.
Just right away.
And he had to see that at some point. Yep.
Yeah. No, I hand Het a bell.
I've actually got a pretty detailed
I take
backstory
it
for
and
this
drop
character.
it. I take the bell and I just put it in my backpack.
I hug him.
Write that up for me sometime, Tommy.
Okay.
I will
for
then.
sure will.
I will proceed to hug the metal, cold, dead body of Het.
No, it's warm.
The
It
warm, dead
totally
body of Het.
feels exactly like there's a person in there, but it's not.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was
Yeah.
cold to touch.
Nah.
Well, but I mean, like, the metal's not gonna take his body heat for the most
For
part, is it?
the sake,
Yeah.
it was a properly done procedure via wish spell.
Okay, so
It's okay.
Yeah.
If it was some botched up shit, that we would...
the botched up shit you do in the back alley.
Yeah. I would have added some other stuff, but...
Back
I
alley
gotcha.
wish spell.
Back alley wish spell.
Hey kid, you want to buy a wish spell?
Yeah, mister.
It's like it's written in late speak. It's like a W, a number 1, S, and an A. It's not even an actual fucking spell.
And like the H is backwards.
Timmy,
What?
I imagine there would be people going around.
no, like a lowercase backwards.
I imagine in bigger cities there would be like shady back deals where they're trying to sell you wish scrolls. Yeah, it's wish. It's strong because wish is like notoriously the most powerful spell in the world.
yeah.
There's people just like trying to peddle scrolls of it, and they're just like fucking.
Timmy,
trash spells.
don't look at him. I don't want you to be influenced by him. I am the knight. All right. It's over. So what do you guys want to do? It's currently dark. You found out the front door was unlocked this entire time. Maybe it was from the kid being teleported out and let in multiple times.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I could have sworn we locked the door though, or Calros had locked the door.
Well, it's unlocked now.
Yeah, I know. That's
I mean,
the sad part.
Um,
I'm gonna just keep checking around, make sure. I'm gonna go lock the door first off.
I walk up to Keys. and I wave at him.
Okay. Keys, you're being waved at.
I'm just gonna sit there and sigh. Hello, Bellhead.
Hello.
To what do we owe the pleasure?
I hand him a bell and I smile at him.
I'm gonna, like, smack that shit to the ground. We've been through this before.
I'm gonna pick it up.
No.
Which voice are you using for this, by the way?
The gnome child. Or not gnome child, the gnome voice.
Yeah, I was like...
Okay.
Um,
That's right. We've gone over that. You basically learned most of the vocabulary through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick back up the bell and I'm gonna nod at him, and then I'm gonna hand it to him with a good old smile. It's my charisma right there, is in all in that smile. That's all I got. That's my 17 charismas. That's all in my smile.
Let me look at spells to properly find one for a douchebagger.
Jesus.
I am going to point at the bell, and it's just going to become immediately dirty and grimy and fucking filthy with prestidigitation. You can clean or soil an object with no larger than 1 cubic foot.
It happens.
Okay.
I'm still
getting
on high
caught
alert, by
up.
the way. I have my
Yeah.
sword and shield out, and I'm like actively looking out the windows and trying to see
Alright.
what's going on.
So are you guys just like boarding up inside of Tiny's shop?
Well, I
I'm
don't
not
know.
boarding up. I'm just looking outside. I'm being cautious.
I'm watching what's going on between Keys and Bellhead
Okay.
first.
All right. Yeah. Continue your shenanigans.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
try to
like,
hand him the bell.
Actually, I'm gonna take some rope and I'm gonna tie a torch to my shield, the front of it, and I'm gonna light that shit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna slowly walk outside with the shield held up to give me light and like look around.
All right. Looking around, the street is pretty empty. There are no. You see the few street lamps that are actually around the town that are being currently lit up via magical crystals. I forget if I had told you guys about that before, but there are various lamp posts around that are being powered by, which used to be, though the same thing that's like that Tiny does, or that's the secretary will use, where it's like this weird techno magic kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not weird to you guys, but I mean, still. It's just, and it's giving out a light blue glow.
Okay.
You don't see. Well, give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Just head.
Ooh.
There's nobody in your immediate vicinity that you can see either underneath lampposts or within range of your light that you are producing from your shield.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of poke my head back in the shop. It's kind of clear out here, guys. We should get out of here now.
Daddy,
Yes?
I'm hungry.
Get him back from behind there. He keeps doing that. Keeps half unplugging the TV.
I'm going to hand both of them a ration.
Because they're so small, you can just basically split one up between the two of them.
Okay, then I'm gonna hand them one ration.
Alright.
So,
They're children, so.
That they're children.
here's the plan.
They're growing. They can have a whole ration.
Okay, so we're gonna do this, right? Go out there, right? And what we're gonna do is if we start getting swarmed, we're gonna cause a distraction, and I'm gonna point at the bard and like back to me, and bard back to me, and the bard back to me. You get what I'm saying? I'll do a magic thing. Alright, now I hope you die.
I look over at Keys because he's the closest person that I was to, and I look at him very questioning. Where are we?
I don't know.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna kind of line up and start. Where you guys want to go?
I will do this stealthily. I want to be kind of like down.
What is your destination first?
Leaving.
Leaving to
Okay.
go.
That's damn it, meatball. What's your destination? Away.
What's your destination? That direction.
What's your destination? Away. Oh, really? Away? Okay. Not here.
Away.
I go up to Het and I look at him very questioning and I say, "Where are we?"
We're at crossing the town on the other side of the mountain.
Oh. What is the danger?
The hags. I told you there were 3 hags. There's a good chance a lot of this town is
I don't
under
know
some
what hag. Can someone give me like what the fuck a hag is?
Basically a witch.
Okay, thank you.
Like, and there was 3 of them. Basically, you played Witcher 2, right?
I did not play all of Witcher 2.
Did you get it to the point where there was essentially the 3 fates?
No.
No. Okay, never mind. It's kind of the idea of like just a hag coven.
Okay.
Witch coven.
I got you. So hags are just like lesser witches.
No, witches are lesser hags.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Well,
good to
technically,
know.
the witch doesn't exist in D&D.
Oh, so it's just a witch.
Yeah.
No, it's a hack.
That's what Steve.
Pull up. Where's the map for like? Do we have one like Alpha has for the entire area?
For the entire area? No, I haven't given you guys one for the local area yet because you guys don't
All
have
right.
one.
I want to head back to Smiley's.
Okay, you want to head back to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys just want to sneak your way through and get out?
Yeah.
What is marching order?
I'll go front. Gary seems to be capable of taking care of the kids, so the kids are gonna be.
I'll be in the middle with the kids.
I'll take back.
Yeah.
I'll take third to back. Because
I'm gonna take. Because I don't want to be in a line. I kind of want to be like over like a few feet from the line, kind of just sneaking.
I don't really have an option to do anything because I have -4 to all my rolls, so I'm just kind of going along with everyone right now, hoping that they save me.
Note that I'm not sneaking because I think they're overreacting.
Note that I am not sneaking either because I'm literally just fucking armor, so there is no sneaking. It's just clank, clank, clank,
Well,
clank.
An armor that's lit up with
Why?
a torch.
You can, yeah, no, with the torch, there's definitely no sneaking. Okay, so what's marching order again? So head up front.
Yes.
I'm taking up the caboose.
Where? Who with the caboose?
The caboose.
Okay, one person give me the marching order. Or one at a time.
I'm up
Head
front.
in front.
Yes.
Me second.
Okay.
Gary.
Okay.
Kids.
The kids.
Kids.
And then
Bellhead.
me. Yeah.
And then
Calros.
Calros.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, aside from Het, who's going to be an automatic failure, everybody else give me a stealth check.
I'm already disadvantaged at it, and then I add the torch.
And I have a -4 to my roll. Stealth check?
Yeah. So we'll just take a -4 from your total.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a
-1.
-1.
No, it's a modified one, is what he has.
yeah, so it's a modified one.
As you guys are marching through, you hear, "Hey!" Coming from behind you guys, and then
We
suddenly
don't want your cookies.
and then clank, 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 clank. It sounds like it's coming closer. Anything you guys like to do?
Turn to face the sound. See what it
Yeah,
is.
I'm not gonna panic. We're just walking out of town. Everything's fine.
All right. You see this man who is dressed in what appears to be armor, like guard armor, like well, not even guard armor, just shoddily slapped together, like tidbits of like leather, studded leather, padded armor. There's like a bit of chainmail in there somewhere. He's got what looks to be a fairly busted up sword in one hand and a beat up shield in the other. Where are you guys going? You can't tell the race because he's wearing a helmet as well, but he's definitely a male, and he is 6'5", so fairly tall.
We're leaving town.
Why? Town Crossing's a good place.
Yeah, it is. We just have to go back.
Why is your sword out? With the
That's a good
torch
question.
on the shield. That's actually smart.
Isn't it? It's a great idea. I couldn't see.
Can I sell this idea to you?
He reaches. Can I put it on layaway?
Can I put it on layaway?
You guys do rain checks?
Will you take a payment of Grandma's cookies?
He reaches into the backpack for a torch and some rope and begins to try to like look at your shield, look back at his, and kind of begin tying it. And just eventually, as he's going to like to light it, I mean, you guys could talk to him while he's doing this.
Yeah, we're just leaving. That's all. We gotta go back.
Why?
Person about the same height as the two guys who were
No,
doing the show.
those guys were bigger. Those were clearly Goliaths.
Okay, just making sure.
Why are we leaving? Because we weren't staying here permanently. We weren't moving here. We're just visiting.
I step out of line and I look at this gentleman and I let him know we are just travelers. We just finished up healing me. I was recently very heavily injured. We are just leaving town now. We needed the closest town.
He looks at you up and down. Oh, you're as pale as a sheet.
See, as you can see.
I can't see. I'm not blind.
I never said you were, sir. I apologize.
There was that one bearded fellow with a bell on their head, though. That was a little bit weird. I assumed they were blind. I watched them come into town. Actually, that was your group, wasn't it?
Yeah, he died.
Why are you leaving
hell.
so soon?
We're visiting. That's all.
He kind of gets a bit closer. Why so soon?
I'm just gonna keep walking towards the exit.
I'm sorry. Did we have a requirement? We have to stay here for so long before we can leave?
Nope, not really. Just messing with you.
Okay, I was really throw a bell at him.
Can we go now?
All right. Well, I expect to see you guys relatively back here soon. You're quite lovely company. No one ever talks to me on night patrol.
Yeah, I can see how that'd be a boring,
I can see why.
boring assignment.
Roll me a stealth check to see if he heard you.
Oh no, I was talking. No, I wasn't talking in character, brother.
Okay.
I wasn't talking in character.
Okay.
I would talk much softer in character.
All right. He begins to light up the torch on shield. Oh, yeah, this is good. I like it. He begins and he turns around and walks off with a bit of a spring in the step and begins to whistle.
You should just say patent pending, like really quickly.
All right. He's
When we
left.
come back, that dude's gonna be a millionaire.
He's left. So.
It's just the new guard. Yeah, I mean, we're continuing the walking. We're leaving.
All right.
It's the new guard uniform. We get back and they all just have torches on their shields.
Shittily wrapped with like really shitty bits of twine.
Well, I had said this before, but you guys hadn't seen any guards around the town before.
Nope, we're just leaving. I'm not even fucking with it. I'm just
All
leaving.
right. Mark, we're hearing. Never mind. All right. So you guys leave in the middle of the night. The moon is currently high in the sky. You do see the entrance to the tunnel as you guys are passing by.
Oh, that tunnel's a shortcut, isn't it? If you go through
Yeah,
there.
but there's scary shit in there.
Scarier than a witch coven?
Yeah,
Hag coven?
Yeah, there's only 3 of them. There were like
hundreds.
hundreds of whatever robot demon things live in there.
There were at least 80 skeletons.
Hundreds.
No one told me about skeletons. The fuck? Keep saying like Army of the Dead and skeletons. No one's given me the whole picture yet.
Well, that's your fault for not going in, isn't it?
Well, let's just keep going. We're gonna go around.
Alright. You guys make your way through the night, just trotting along. Daddy!
Yes.
My legs hurt.
I'm going to put her on a shoulder.
Put her inside you.
That's weird. Never say that aloud.
Never again.
Never
Yeah, I'm
again.
just gonna carry her on my shoulder.
Okay. You see Courage, or is that his name?
It's courage and compassion.
Yeah, okay. Courage is just, you see he's hurting a bit, but he's still just plodding along silently.
I pick him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna pick him up with my other arm.
He doesn't say much. He just kind of, he doesn't say, really do any form of appreciation, but you know in your heart of hearts, if you had one left, that he probably appreciates it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that wind picked up
I
outside
am
my
so
place.
glad I no longer get tired. This is great.
Yeah, the rest of you guys, you're exhausted at this point.
Yeah, understandable.
Between the mansion between Bellhead dying.
Yeah, but the bellhead
Yeah,
dying thing was really bad for me.
You're pretty much trailing behind just.
Barely keeping up. Yeah, I'm not even like half a week.
Yeah.
That's why I've extended.
If you go any further, you can keep going, but you're gonna be exhausted.
I for one say that we take a nap.
We can set up camp.
How far have we traveled so far?
You guys, so it is about a good 30-mile trip around the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a big ass mountain. That's why it's a mountain, not a hill.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have made it about halfway.
Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll take a rest then.
Because it takes normally about a full day of travel to just get there. But you guys have
No.
what is? Okay, you guys have fucking Christ, Mark.
What?
Ah, could hear myself.
Oh.
It was weird.
No, sorry.
We're good now, but you guys have made it about halfway. It is still dark. If you guys take a long rest now, you will have about a good 3/4 of daylight remaining to get there. It should be enough to reach it before sundown.
Alright, so that's one long rest down.
Well, okay, so are you guys setting up camp?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
Okay, anybody staying up for watch?
No, I'm dead.
Well, I shouldn't head because
I was gonna say I'm gonna do my I'm gonna be doing my repair ritual the whole night, so
Okay.
I will be up all night.
All right.
You just have to let me know if I am conscious of the world.
Yeah, I know. You're awake. You're aware.
Yeah.
Is anybody else staying up with him?
No.
Popping a berry and napping.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
conk out.
Who has tents and beds? Anybody?
I do.
I have a bedroll, which the kids will be sharing.
Okay.
I have a bedroll.
I have a crappy map and a bedroll.
I have a blanket.
All right.
I have
So let me go and describe the surrounding area a bit more. You guys are currently camped out at the base of the mountain. It is a mixture between gravel and grass. If you head a bit further east, I guess, if I want to give bearings, there is because the mountain is currently to your west. Crossing itself was on the south side of the mountain, and the capital is on the north side. Currently away from the mountain, so to the east, with you guys having made it halfway around, there is what looks to be just a bit of forest. It's not that big. You guys don't haven't gone around the mountain before. Same side. You had gone past it, saw the beginning and the end of it. So there's the forest over there, and then just another, probably from what you remember and think, another good 5 miles down towards the capital begins it's the end of the forest and beginning of just rolling plains of sorts, and then eventually the capital itself when you guys get there. So you guys are wanting to camp here with the forest right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Boom. Rest.
Who wants to roll me a d20?
I'll roll a d20.
Okay.
That's an 11 because I have disadvantage, or I have -4, right?
This doesn't count. This is just
Okay.
for me. This is
Okay.
this is your DM making you roll for him.
Ah, sounds good to me.
We're gonna die.
So what you're saying is you're outsourcing.
Yep.
Fucking
'Cause, you know.
capital's big.
All right. As the night goes through, nothing seems to happen. You spend the entire night watching back between where you know the forest is and between your kids, not really caring about the rest of the group too much. But nothing stirs or goes bump in the night, especially not your heart, because you're not alive.
Yep. Nope. I'm
Ooh.
Never
you're
had
having
one
a
to
great
begin
time,
with.
aren't you, Hayden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We have a good time here.
You have a
Mostly
good time.
me.
Yeah.
Mostly me. So you see daylight cracks over the forest. Or wait, which way does the sun rise from again?
It rises in the east, right?
Eastern settles in the west.
East. Okay, so I'm right. So yeah, you see the sun come up over the forest, and the party's still just knocked out until eventually it gets about a quarter of the way through the sky, and that's when the rest of the party begins to start to wake up. And that's probably where I'm going to bookmark it for tonight. Feel like it's like a stopping spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2 hours.
Now, is this going to be considered a long rest?
Yes. I'll
Yes,
go ahead and I'm going to
please.
be giving that to everybody here in a moment.
And I actually heal up because I do the full heal. The full heal because I did my repair ritual instead of half heals.
Yep, you're good.
I'm just gonna leave it as is because basic thing is that I'll sleep and then my spells will refresh. Or assuming I'm dead and then got resurrected, I'd hope that all my spells got refreshed. But either way, we'll be taking a long rest, so I don't gotta worry about spells.
Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and bookmark it there. It's a good place to stop.
You boys want to play some Overwatch?
What'd you just call me?